In this paper, we are discussing learning to have an ear for face super resolution. Generally, we use it to take the low resolution image, and then by using the super resolution, we are getting the high resolution image. But here, along with the low resolution image, they are taking the corresponding audio track. This is the audio track. They are taking these both as an inputs for getting the high resolution output. In their data set, they have taken videos. Example, this is a video. In this video, we have several frames. So they are taking the frames as low resolution images, 8 by 8 frames as low resolution images, and the audio track, the corresponding audio of that speaker in that video, they are taking that audio track also as an input. Combinedly, they are giving both, they are giving for the encoders, and finally they are fusing them. The fusion always might not be happen because fusing audio and low resolution image is always difficult. They both are different signals. They might not converge in the same way. So overfitting may occur. So while fusing, we are expecting the audio track should help only to detect the age and gender from the encoder network. Finally, we are giving to the style generative adversarial network to get the high resolution output. Means we are using this audio track in order to identify if there is any correction we have to make in this low resolution image, whether it is predicting the gender, means male or female correctly or not, the age. For these two factors, this audio track information is being useful. So the first time they have considered the audio input along with the low resolution input in order to get the high resolution output. In the image super resolution, we are taking a low resolution image as input, and we are expecting high resolution image as output. Normally, the scaling factor of the resolution may be 4 or 8. In some cases, when we require the scaling factor 16 or above, even a small loss of information in the input image is so considerable because we are taking the resolution above 16. For example, if we are taking an input image which is having 8 by 8 pixels, a very low resolution image, if we want to identify a person in that image, it is very difficult. And in such a low resolution image, where it is very difficult to identify person, perhaps we can identify the colors and some background and some features of the face. So we do not want to lose this information. Even if we lose a small amount of information from the low resolution image, that will be a considerable loss. So in such a cases, our high resolution image may sometimes wrongly identify the person, may sometimes do not give the required output. Now, for example, take a scenario where we are extracting one frame of photograph from the video, which is describing a details of person. In that video, the audio frame is also available. So through that audio, we can identify the person. So by using, even though the video, in that video, the image and the audio, means the oral signal and visual signal both are different, but they both can be used to identify that person. Whenever some word, example, if we pronounce a film star or a cricketer, if we pronounce, example, Sachin Tendulkar, that image appears in us by after listening to his voice, we can, or after listening to a film actor voice, we can picture his figure in our mind. Similarly, in nowadays, this capability is also observed in the machine as well. The machine, after recognizing the voice of a famous celebrity, it is giving the picture related to that person. But this possibility is limited to only celebrities, because those celebrities images and information is available much about them. So it is only the machines now are able to after listening to the voice of any popular celebrity person, they are recognizing that person. Okay, if we take the voice of a normal person, even our machine might not able to identify that normal person because the data might not be available, but at least it can identify what is the gender of the person, whether that person is male or female, whether what might be the age of that person, because the voice of the children is different, the voice of middle-aged person is different, the voice of old age person is different, so we can identify the gender and age. If such an information is not available in the image, example maybe that gender or age, by using this audio signal we can extract that information. So we can use that audio to benefit the image processing, particularly for getting the high super resolution output. So by using this audio along with the technique we are using, the conventional techniques we are using, so we can recover the more recognizable face from the high resolution output. So in this paper, they are proposing to build a model for the super resolution, which takes the low resolution image and its equivalent audio from a video. In order to solve our task, we are building a multimodal network. This multimodal network is having two encoding networks. One encoding network we are using for the training procedure, which successfully fuses our oral signal and visual data. Oral means our voice, and visual, that image data. So we are taking two encoding networks. One is for the visual data, second one is for the voice data. So we are fusing this in the multimodal network. So one encoder network we are taking for a low resolution image, and one encoder network we are using for the audio. The decoder network which we are using, this decoder network is having the capability to give the output of a high resolution image. But in the practical, with the existing models, it is difficult to use this low resolution image and voice data in order to get the high resolution. The performance gap is observed due to the difference in the modalities, means the convergence, the photo high resolution, the low resolution image, this converge, when we take this as a training data, this will converge in one way. The voice which we are taking, it will converge in one way. Here we are taking two encoders, low resolution image encoder and audio encoder separately for the training. This is the block diagram they have given. Here we have taken low resolution image and the equivalent matching audio track they have taken. From which video we have taken this low resolution image, from the same video, matching video, we have taken the audio track. So this audio track is belonging to this person. This is the ground truth image. And finally, we are getting a high resolution image. They have considered another audio track. This they mentioned as a mixed. So by mixing a low resolution image with the audio from the other video, here this audio is not from the same video. They are mixing the audio from the other videos. This is the high resolution image from the mixed, because of the mixed video, because they used the audio track from the mixed video. You can observe there is a difference in the face here. Whereas when we have taken the audio track from the same video, you can observe the face. It is similar to the ground truth. The low resolution image we have given to the encoder EL, and audio tracks we have given to the EA, where this is a matching audio track, and the mixed audio track from the different videos is given to another encoder EA. Now we have fused the low resolution image with the audio tracks by using this black F. This is a fusion black. And then we have sent it to the generator network in order to get high resolution output. If we take the feed forward network, it is giving the high resolution image, there is no doubt. But the problem with that network here is that neglects the audio track. The feed forward network is neglecting the audio track and it is considering only a low resolution image in order to give the high resolution output. Why this problem is occurring? Because of the different natures of image and audio signals. The image signal and audio signal, they cannot be treated in the same way. The audio signal takes much amount for the amount of depth, means we require a lot of series of depth in the feed forward network for the processing, where the low resolution image might not require that amount of depth in the network, feed forward network for the processing. Because of this difference only, we are getting this problem. So we are expecting the low resolution image should only condition the feed forward network, because these two, audio signal and low resolution image, cannot condition at a time the feed forward network. So we are expecting later this low resolution image condition the feed forward network. When we are getting the high resolution image, at that time we are taking this audio signal help to determine the gender and age correctly. So we are expecting in the fusion black, because here only the audio track and the low resolution image output from the encoder, they are fusing. So here we are expecting only the information related to, example, some age, or the information related to the gender. Those factors can be known at the face. So in that phase only, in that region only, we want to fuse the audio track with the low resolution image, such that it would be helpful to predict more accurately the high resolution output. Now, how we will fix the targets for the audio encoder pre-training? Example, this is the image. This is example. In this image you can see the face is little bit, it is shifted to one side. So here we are taking one image and it is horizontal flip. Exact, the first image, this first image and the second image are same only, but the second image is the flipped, horizontal flipped version of the first image. We are taking the high resolution images and we are training the these encoders. You can see these are taking the high resolution inputs. So these are high resolution encoders. Then whatever the latent codes we are getting here from these two encoders, we are taking the average, and after that, based on this, we are getting a target image, high resolution target image, which you can observe there is no inclination or there is no shift in the face, because we have taken exactly the two images, high resolution images, which are flipped. They are horizontally flipped. Because of that, we are getting a neutral frontal facing pose. Here in the first row, you can observe, in the first column, you can observe all these are low resolution input images. So these are 8 by 8 low resolution input images. And the ground truth for this low resolution input images, the high resolution ground truth, it is given in the last column. This ground truth high resolution images size 128 by 128 pixels. When we give the low resolution input to the high resolution encoder, this is the output. When we give the low resolution input to the low resolution encoder, this is the output. And this fourth column output is nothing but audio encoder output with the audio signal. As we mentioned previously, we have trained audio encoder. We have pre-trained the audio encoder with the high resolution images. Because of this pre-training, the audio encoder, for the audio encoder, we have already given the ground truth images. This is the neutral frontal facing pose. So here you can observe from the audio encoder, we are always getting a neutral frontal facing pose. By the combination of this low resolution encoder output and the audio encoder output, by the fusion of these two, we are getting a real output, means the output which is near to our ground truth. They have done their experiment by using the Vox SELB2 dataset. This dataset contains 1 million, means 10 lakhs audio tracks that are extracted from 145K videos of different people speaking. For the training purpose, they have taken 104K videos. In those 104K videos, they have selected 545K audio tracks. And in those 104K videos, they have taken 2 million frames at 120 by 128 pixels. And each speaker in that video has at least 500 frames, such that they have taken 104K videos. From that 104K videos, 545K audio tracks and 2 million frames of the images with 120 by 128 pixels they have considered as the data. For the test set, they have considered 39,000 frames from the 25K videos and 37,000 audio tracks, which are not there in the training set. And finally, they are comparing with the LAPSRN and WSRNet. And they are saying this method, whatever they have proposed, is giving the best PSNR and SSIM for the both closed sets and open sets. What is this closed set and what is this open set? This closed set, we are training the images by the images, whatever the training images we are taking. We are in the testing set also, we are expecting that to be for that super resolution we are expecting. But when we are taking the open set, in this open set, the images are unknown images. So for these unknown images also, they are saying this method is perfectly predicting the gender and age at least. Here, they are taking a low resolution image as an input. Along with this low resolution image, they are also taking the audio track as an input. If we are taking a video, in that video, we may have the picture information and also the audio information. So in their data set, they are taking a picture from the video and audio from that video. By using these two, they are giving to the encoder the low resolution image information and audio track information. So this encoder is giving the output, the predicted output of this low resolution image. The audio track encoder is also giving the output. By using these two outputs, usually we use it to get output from this encoder for the low resolution image where face and gender might not be known. Because now we have the audio information, by using this audio track encoder, now we can exactly determine what is the face, and we might not determine exactly face. At least we can determine the age and gender. What is the age? Is it the child or old person, or what is the gender, male or female? We can get that information. And finally, we are fusing them, and we are giving to a GAN, generative adversarial network based generator, for getting the high resolution image. This audio track we are giving because the same audio track might not be required. Sometimes we may get the other audio track. So this is the audio track from this person. Based on this also, if we are reconstructing, then the output will be like this. About this we will discuss.